The question of whether a national gender policy is desirable was asked by a member of the Women and Gender Equality Commission during a recently televised Women's Candidates Roundtable discussion. The responses indicate that such a policy is needed.
We need to reflect society. We need to ensure that all the different groups that formulate and create a Guyanese society can feel comfortable that their concerns can be addressed. And therefore, a gender policy would include the gays, the lesbians, the LGBTIs, of course, which is very, very important.
Kathy Hughes of the Partnership for National Unity, Alliance for Change. She also cited the need for the involvement of more men, something that was expounded on by Presidential Advisor Gail Teixeira.
You have community meetings on a number of issues, PTA meetings. It's women and women and women and women. We miss our men. I mean, we miss the men. They're not where they're supposed to be.
The People's Progressive Party Civic Chief Whip also warned that women must realize that the problems men face are not always linked to the opposite gender.
Men have their own issues, whether it's their own sexual and reproductive health issues, which are distinct from ours, their own issues of self-esteem.
APNU-AFC's Valda Lawrence, in her response, recognized that for such a policy to work, a review needs to be done.
We have to ensure that we also take in what conditions exist now in terms of gender. And having done so, then we will be able to formulate a policy to take Guyana forward, a policy which encapsulates both men and women.
Meanwhile, Education Minister Priya Manikchand warned against drafting a policy that may eventually be made into something that deals exclusively with women's issues.
Part of the problem, and this is perpetuating part of the problem, this entire panel, is that we have women addressing women issues, and that's never going to work because we need an entire society to address the issues of half of their population, which would be us.
The discussion was moderated by communications specialist Carolyn Walcott. Rihanna Ahmad, HGP Nightly News.